Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Chanticleers return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivory. And the Chanticleers have a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll toss it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. Finds his back in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Syracuse, 7. Coastal Carolina.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo.
Another shot to clear.
Off play action on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp.
Well, the short passing game is a great ability for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but
Nothing but green ahead. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The lone back's got it.
The ball carrier is the running back. Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Syracuse 14, Coastal Carolina 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Chanticleer is moving quickly to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to snap it quickly. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Feeling, and here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Takes a handoff. It's Levis. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. Create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Touchdown, Syracuse. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. They knock him down right there.
Ball carried.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
They'll take over.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can...
Touchdown, Cuse! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Syracuse. Number 19.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Syracuse. 28. Coastal Carolina. 3.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's another shot to clear.
To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Coastal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They're trying to get to it. The sure hands, it's McGooligan. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wide out. Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're
going for the big play. And the stomping has commenced.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Going to the running game. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll throw it on first down. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. The quick out. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Grabbed on the outside. It's Ivory. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gets his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he reels it in inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least.
He's got the back in the middle. Still running at the 40.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined.
The 19.
The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.